And we're on. Good evening, everybody. This is Ricky. This is the graveyard. This is night 3 of my room. So, what I've done is I went and found a few trigger objects. This is a old shoe leather thing and a couple more. I really don't want to go back and turn the lights on. A really old construction level, like really old. I'll give you a quick glimpse. That stone is actually from the graveyard lane that goes through it. The old level, and then these. They were in the house when we got here. You can see right there, 33 cents. Cut that off. But let's get back into this. I got the EMF sitting right in front of us. Who are we speaking with tonight?
I'm happy.
Okay. I'm glad that you're happy. That's a good spike. Thank you. Do you have anything to say? Do you feel a certain way about any of these items here that I've got sitting in front of us? Definitely getting spikes. Yeah, so I went digging around today looking for these to have them for tonight just to see if we can get a reaction. I've also got a little flashlight sitting right there. We're going to see if we can get somebody to turn that on here in a little bit. But not getting a whole lot of voices. Normally they bombard right at the beginning. This is a little unusual. So who's in my room tonight? There we go, look at that. Can I get a name? So far I've gotten Charlotte, Ethel, River, a few others I can't really remember. But I'm not really getting anything other than spikes on this EMF, and I'm happy. My throat.
My throat.
You know what's crazy about that? Is my daughter just started complaining. My oldest daughter just started complaining today that her throat started hurting. So that's a little, I don't know if that's coincidental or what. I don't know what to say about that. Alright, so nobody's still giving me an answer. Are we talking to some of the same people that were in here on night 2, night 1? Or are we talking to some different people? The camera's really starting to glitch out. Normally when it starts to do this, we either get some really high spikes or we get a lot of talking. It's okay, you can talk. I want to know your name. I want to know who I'm speaking with tonight. I think everybody out here wants to know who I'm speaking with tonight.
The chair of torture.
The chair of torture. Here we go with this shit again. I really don't want to get into torture methods. I mean, I've gotten so many torture methods through this, especially in the graveyard. This is probably only the first or second that I've gotten inside the house, but many, 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 many others while back in the graveyard. The chair of torture. Did you have anything to do with the chair torture? Were you killed or tortured in the chair of torture?
I'm with my children.
Wow. Well, I'm really glad that you're with your children. Really. It, it warms my heart to know that you're with your family, even in the afterlife. That's all that matters, I guess, really. You don't even have to worry about answering that other question about, look at the spikes. That is, don't worry about answering that other question about the torture and were you killed in it. Did you have something to do with it? Don't worry about it. I'm glad to know you're with your family, your children. But I would like to go a little further with you. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about? Yeah, it's really quiet, like unusually quiet. I mean, granted, it's 6 minutes. And we've gotten 4 responses, but still, and several high spikes. You want to make that, they did it before I even asked. I was going to say, you want to make this light up for me, they just did it again. You want to make it light up all the way to the end? Good job. I like that. I'll move my fingers so people don't think I'm doing it.
Beverly.
Beverly. Got a name. Okay. And we're spiking. Alright, so I'm speaking with Beverly. It's nice to meet you, Beverly. Do you have something that you would like to say? A message you would like to pass along? Now things are starting to pick up. You can actually feel a difference in here. Do you have any connections to the items that I've laid out here in front? Look at that. Did you just see that? That went straight to red when I asked that question. Do you have any connection to the items that I've laid out in front? It did it again, but not as much. Can I hold this over which one? Is it this one? Maybe that one? That one? The rock? No? The level? No? Alright. I'll set you right back down. Well, let me ask you this. I've got a flashlight sitting right here. You think you could make that turn on for me? It's got a simple push button in the back.
She will harm you.
She will harm you. Please, I really, really don't want to get into this again tonight with the harmful stuff. I thought I was talking to something positive, and now we've gone right back into she will harm you. Spikes. Who is she? Are we talking about Beverly? Are we talking about somebody else? And why did this spike so hard when I mentioned these objects that I've got laid out here in front again? And if you have anything to do with them. That was me. Camera's glitching again. Come on, I need to know. If you guys aren't going to talk, I'm just going to shut it down. You know the rules. I'm not going to waste my time doing this if you're not going to give me something back. Come on. I've said before, I tried to help you. I will help you. But I don't want no negative spirits in here. I don't want anything negative in here. I'm sorry. Do you got anything you want to say to that? It's actually gotten quiet again. No spikes. Not getting up on the spirit box. The whole feeling kind of dropped off.
William.
William. Another name. Okay. Okay, William. Do you have any connection to these items that I brought up here? And I've got sitting in front of us right now. You know, I'm starting to catch on with these spirits. It never was like this before, but the moment I start filming, it's almost like they know, and they're just playing with me in here. It's almost like they knew my whole plan the whole time, and they're just, all right, time to have some fun. William, are you from around here? Did you live in this house? Or were you laid to rest in the cemetery out back? You got a couple of little spikes right there.
Please be careful here.
Please be careful here. Jesus. Lord be with me. I really don't like it when they start telling me stuff like that. And I've gotten so much of it lately. It's almost expected at this point, but I'm not going to spend another night in this room going back and forth with this. Maybe another time, but we've got other spots that we need to get to. We just keep getting hammered with rainstorm after rainstorm after rainstorm, and now we've got another one moving in tomorrow. So we're looking for some inside locations. We had one lady fall through. No big deal. She just, kind of got a little cold feet about having a camera in her house and it, being on YouTube and whatnot. So, not a big deal, but we are in talks with a few other places that, man, if we can pull even a couple of them off, that would be awesome. Phenomenal. Come on, guys, you're quiet.
My head.
My head. What about your head? You notice as soon as I said, come on, guys, you're getting quiet, something comes up. Camera is glitching super bad. What about your head? Tell me more about it. I want to know more about your head. Why would you mention your head specifically? That was me. Come on. I need some talk. Any other time, there's 5, 6, 7, 8 of you walking around. Where's everybody at tonight? My main question is there one in particular here that controls or has control over the rest of you? Or is it not like that? Because Joshua, okay. So apparently Joshua kind of pins people down, I guess, or pins spirits down. Got a spike at the same time. Oh, okay. Are we talking with Joshua? That one little green one ain't gonna do it. If we're talking with Joshua, I'm gonna need a little bit more light on that. Make this little box light up some more. Make it go to, there you go. Wow, I love that. I get chills all the way down when that happens. Nobody still made that flashlight go off over there. It's very simple to do. I've seen it done a million times. Shouldn't be hard for you to do. Alright, Joshua, what do you got to say?
Abraham.
Abraham. Now that is the second or third time we've gotten Abraham. I know it's the second time that we've gotten it in this room. And I don't know if the camera picked it up in time, but we did get a spike as that happened. Abraham, do you have any ties or connections with these objects that I have laid out before us? The shoe polishes, the old level, maybe the rock from the cemetery lane. Okay, camera glitch. Bad with the spike that time. Just noting that. Not saying a whole lot, Abraham. You gonna be the one to turn this flashlight on for me? Please, with respect. We're trying to see how much power you've got with you. If you could turn that on, that'd be amazing. Not yet. Alright, guys. You're not giving me a whole lot here to go off of. Of course, it is early for you all. Normally, that's around 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Ruth.
Another name, Ruth. Like I said, normally there's oodles of them just coming in and out, in and out, in and out, dropping names, dropping information, telling you what happened to them. And again, as that happened, we were spiking. Ruth, I'm going to ask you the same question. Do you have any ties to any of these on the table? Any connection to it? Look how bad that camera gets glitched out as we get a spike. Look at that. It's actually doing it when I set it in. That's weird. That is not me doing that. Alright, look. You've given me 3 names in a row. A bunch to boot from the beginning. What's the deal with all the names tonight? Is it because I said there was always lots of you around? If you can't tell me something else, I'm going to shut it down. We'll do it again later. Like I said, usually around 2:30, 3 o'clock is when they really start to get active, as you can see from the past videos. And if you guys haven't, go to the graveyard at Powertown 5.
I'm listening to you.
I'm listening to you. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, if you're listening to me, then talk to me a little more. You know, when I say we, I'm talking about everybody in the world right now. Whoever's going to get the chance to see this video and see what's happening here, they want to know what's going on.
He died.
He died. Okay. I'm gonna push that up there. Alright, so who died? So now we're talking about somebody that died. You're saying he died. But the last name I got was Ruth. We did get a Joshua. Oh, sorry guys. That's everything we've gotten so far. Look at that camera right there. Wow. Anybody want to say something while I'm holding this camera right up close? Nothing on the EMF, just so you guys know. Camera's glitching bad. Who died? You gonna give me another name? I just seen a spike, that's why I pulled back. This camera is totally, it's kind of pissing me off. Look, major spike. You gonna tell me he died now?
Definition.
Definition. Oh boy. Alright. They know what I'm getting ready to say. I just heard talking. Please, God, please. I hope this mic pick that up right then, because I clear as day heard talking. And there's nothing on. The noise, the background noise you hear is just a small fan. Did I just hear you talking? Did you know that I was about to shut it down for a while? Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the usual and see if I get a response. Normally I do. I'm not saying it's gonna happen this time. But here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you and all the love you've been showing. Please subscribe. Please like. Get notifications so you can be updated of the latest content.
Church bell tolls.
Church bell tolls. That's not what I heard. I heard people talking. Let me get back to what I was saying. More than likely, if it's anything like the last God knows how many nights, I'll be up again, doing this again, probably somewhere between 2:30 and 3:30, so, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully the next one, they're a little more talkative. Not that we didn't get a lot, because we did, it's just not what we were used to getting. So, we'll try it again a little bit later, see who's out here then, but until then, stay scared.